Hello and welcome, Lynx here. We are playing Overlord H, humorous. And Arundel it is. There is a lot to cover today. It seems like in Arundel at least. So let's get to that. Let's start with receptionist, yeah. What she wants. Is something troubling you?
Moment-san. What a pleasure to see you. It is nothing. I was just thinking, what shall I do once the Adventurer Guild will be gone?
It will not be gone. It will just receive an overhaul.
Eh?
It is what I've heard. I'm fairly sure that is the case. Regardless of that, I'll be here. Should anything happen, I shall protect you. Continue with your life.
I know. I heard what you have said. Your Majesty, thank you for that. However, I still lost my job. I've been a receptionist for 5 years.
I shall personally speak with the Sorcerer King. I'm sure he will find you an occupation with a new Adventurer Guild.
Eh? Just for me? I could not.
You've been a great receptionist. You deserve it. A king would never know this, but it would be a big loss for his kingdom if you did not put to use your skills. Besides, losing a job is not something trivial. In some occasions that is not different than a slow death. So true.
Thank you. I should take your kind offer then. The Raven Black Hero, no matter what is the issue, you always find a way to solve it. You are truly the beacon of hope we all need. Especially now, it is no wonder so many women fall for you.
She's plenty cute, not gonna lie. Does that include you, huh?
I cannot deny that. However, it would be bad for me to date an adventurer since we are co-workers.
I like your resolve. Alright, ladies and gents, that is a woman after my own rules. I'm the same. Don't date someone you work with. I so agree with you. That is no longer the case for me. I mean, you know, yeah. Even once the new Adventure Guild is established, I doubt your majesty will let me continue my adventuring career. Should I be wrong, I know for a fact that we are not co-workers right now.
That is true. I guess there is at least a positive side on losing my job. That's as if you are interested in someone like me. I am only a receptionist after all.
Listen, a guy will not care. We do not disrespect any kind of jobs. Actually, no, I mean, some of you I guess do, but yeah. A really good receptionist. She blushes and looks away for a few moments, before suddenly looking back at me again.
By the way, call me Risa. It is a little embarrassing to be called just receptionist. Especially I'm not one anymore, not at the moment at least.
Alright, Risa. Shall we go somewhere more private then?
Yes, lead on!
And so they had a date. Okay, orphanage. Oh, I will go here first, yeah. Adventurers, Pandora.
Hey, Sama, may I speak to you for a moment?
I cast an area of silence. The guild is pretty empty at the moment, but one can never be cautious. What is it?
I've received a letter from Yggdrasil by someone called Roesia.
Oh, that woman. The one who looks similar to my mother. I was quite surprised about back then. She's a woman I saved while on a mission in Yggdrasil. I have plans for her, so I've ordered for her to be kept safe from any harm. I don't really have any plans for her for...
Understood!
However, with the letter, I've also received a basket of fruit. He hands me the letter. It reads.
Momon-san, I hope you will receive this letter and all is well in Arundel. I've been meaning to thank you for a long time now, but time's been hard after the war, and the current season does not help. I was finally able to prepare a small gift for you as a sign of my gratitude. I hope you will enjoy it and to hear from you soon, Roesia.
So what fruits? Where should I deliver them?
What are you talking about? They are yours and so is this letter. I hand back.
I can honestly take a gift of yours, Sama.
He bows. I look around, luckily no one is there. Do not do anything unnecessary. Take the role of Momon, and taking the role of Momon also means taking his burdens. Even if I were to take that gift, I would not be able to use it. I'm not going to waste my time and power turned to my human form for something so trivial.
Wait, and she accepted it. Thank you, Aisama.
Did he go to a pest spell? It sounds like he did go to a pest spell. God damn it, it's in rest either. Alright, but we cannot go. If you think I would not go, I would totally go on my own. I'm also curious about the labyrinth, but yeah, orphanage. Wasn't there Pestonia here as well? Okay, let's kick things off with my wife.
Ah, some of those kids are so cute.
I guess. I actually cannot share that thought.
Hi, Sama. May I keep one?
Declined! They are not pets.
I understand.
I noticed a hint of sadness in her eyes. Hey, Shizu. Have you ever thought of having children someday?
Not really. Not until recently, at least. However, that is impossible for me. Perhaps that is why I want one.
The classic scenario of wishing something you cannot have, huh? There may be a way.
A way for me to have my own child?
Should not call me the Sorcerer King for nothing, after all. There is not much that magic cannot accomplish. I plan to use super tier magic miracle. It is even stronger than the wish spell stored in my ring of shooting star. I point the ring with my bony index finger. To begin with, take a piece of paper and note down all the qualities you would like the child to have. Be as accurate as possible. I'll check and edit if necessary. I might even add something in myself.
Alright.
While the wish spell is quite powerful, it can be quite unreliable too. Depending on the way you word it, the outcome could be quite unexpected. If someone wished, I want a child, the spell might just summon one from somewhere. Wow. Of course, even when it comes to the miracle spell, wording it correctly is essential. More importantly, it should contain as many details as possible. If the wish is not properly described and it lacks important details, the spell will fail to trigger. Hence why I have asked Shizu Delta to write everything up. An hour later. Yes, this should be good enough. It will work. There is only one thing left to do now before I can cast the spell. I guess we are getting the second child eventually. That's not what I wanted to click. Erandel. Speak with Nigredo this time. Nigredo? I had some free time, so I came to check on Archie's sisters. Have they recovered? Oh, so... Okay, they already saved... Okay.
Yes, they were in a pretty bad shape when Archie rescued them. A few months in those conditions and... Needless to say, the rescue improved the morale of all children here. They see the rest is a kingdom as the true enemy that caused their parents' death.
Well, that is way to see it. I'm quite sure Peston Nigredo had a part in twisting their vision of things like that, as I thought they are doing quite a good job here. I'm glad to hear that. As for Erandel as a whole, I have a general idea of the people's opinion, but since you and Pestonia are currently living here, I'm quite sure you must have heard their true feelings.
Pestonia did. Her hearing is quite good, and lately we were once again feeling the market district. That is where they talk to each other the most. The trial of the Furt. It all changed how people feel about our kingdom, Aisama. Especially when both of them admitted, in front of everyone, of selling their own daughters to slavery. Most humans easily generalize because of that. They projected the Furt's wrongdoings to all of the nobles of the Yggdrasil's kingdom.
That is not it. I believe that has more to do with the fact that they are commoners. Most of them probably already disliked nobles to begin with. It is not really hard to see why either. They just had the chance to voice what they thought for all of this time. And of course, dissociate themselves from them. Of course they would not want to be part of them. That automatically means they got closer to what is their kingdom now.
Yes. Even those who are still not fully convinced have admitted that your changes have improved their lifestyle. There is only one issue.
Huh?
While the situation is much better, racism is still present.
I was not expecting things to change this quickly. Even my other experiments took a long time. Having such results in as little as 2 months is already a big victory, especially in a big city like Ariantel.
Indeed. May I?
She suddenly stops. It looks like she wants to request something from me, but changed her mind at the last moment. What is it, Nigredo?
I have been thinking about it. If I'm allowed to, may I know why you have spared Thirds' lives? Even the people of Ariantel were asking for their heads, and yet...
A calming aura affects you. Is that it? I don't mind explaining that at all. Death to me is a gift, one that must be earned. I plan to handle crimes in a much different way than what they are accustomed to. Criminals will be getting a jail sentence from now on. The length of the said sentence will of course depend on their crimes. A thief will have a shorter sentence than a murderer, obviously. They will live a miserable life in a dark dungeon with just enough food to survive another day. Far from the good people of Ariantel, this will be the official version at least. In reality, murderers and those with a pretty long sentence will provide blood and parts that will require them to be silently moved to Albedo Hills. Yeah? Assuming that they survive for the whole sentence, they will simply have their memories removed. That will surely lead to some nasty side effects, but no one will care or question it. It's just another form of punishment, while also providing a service to Nezric.
So... which fate awaits the fourth? Albedo Hills?
No, for the time being, they will be a symbol. They will play their part by suffering the dungeons as I have ordered. Once they've served their purpose, I will leave them to Archie. I'm quite sure she will be more than happy to deliver the final punishment. That will be my reward to her.
I see. As expected of Aisama, I've been thinking for a whole month about the decision. I just could not understand what you were planning.
It is nothing special. It is just a temporary solution while I have other priorities. Ultimately, once the kingdom is more stable, I plan on upgrading the dungeons and the current system in place.
Upgrade? As in adding more cells?
That might be necessary as well. But the most important change will be adding a system to allow the reshaping of prisoners' minds. Some might require elf magical help. However, in most cases, with the right planning and tools, a useless human could be turned to a useful resource for the whole city. Under supervision, they could perform social work such as cleaning the streets of Ariantel. That will be necessary when I will begin to slowly move to the Death Knights elsewhere as my kingdom grows. Ultimately, I want to leave only 2 of them behind to guard the gate. That means the city has to become self-sufficient even with the new changes. Nigredo listens with attention to my words.
That is amazing.
Well, that is all there is to it for now. As I'm turning to take my leave, she calls out my name.
By the way, even if both Peston and I apologize for our past actions, I just want to say that I had been blind. You are a great father and anyone would be happy to have you as a partner, Ainsama. You are truly a perfect ruler. I may not be married and have my own kid, but I'm lucky to have so many children I can take care of now, and I have to thank you for that.
I should go? Dude, I totally was expecting like a confession here. I accept your words of praise, Nigredo. They have truly pleased me. I should take my leave now. Keep up the good work here.
Yes.
Dude, Albedo would be so pissed if I confess to her sister now. By the way, now that I think about it. Archie, okay. Archie noticed my presence and runs after me.
Ainsama, I'll never be able to thank you enough for what you've done. Thank you.
She bows. There is no need to thank me. Your task was purely for the benefit of the great Tomb of Nazarick. Nothing more than that. As such, you will be receiving a reward. Your parents at your disposal once they have served their purpose. You will be free to do anything you want with them.
As far as I'm concerned, I no longer have any parent. I only have my 2 dear sisters and my new home, Nazarick. That is why I'm so grateful to you, Aisama. The least I can do is thank you.
I'll accept your thanks then.
By the way, Aisama, if you so desire, I would not mind doing that thing again.
I wonder what she might mean. Her voice is hard to hear. She almost whispers the whole sentence. What thing?
That night with Shaltir Sama and I.
Oh, you mean, oh yeah, the tea party. Yeah.
If that would happen with just the two of us, I would not mind. I would actually be very happy.
Yeah, the tea party, man. Let's go.
Only if you desire as much, of course.
Huh. Well, I mean, if you climb to do that only as way thank me, there is no need.
No, of course not. I felt this way before all of this happened.
It must because we're under state. Undead usually ignore each other. However, as an overlord, I have a special authority feat over the other undead. That makes all undead predisposed to like me more than they normally would. Should I accept her proposal? Dude, let's go drink some tea, man. Very well, I would enjoy a small break with you. We can head to my chambers right now if you want. Otherwise, we will have to wait until night or possibly a few days.
Right now is good. I was about to head back to Nazareth since my sisters went to nap.
Take my hand. We'll teleport there.
Yes.
I teleport into my chambers. She stands still, pretty rigid. You can see manga on my walls over there on the shelves. Alright, let's get this tea party started. Wait, did you change your mind perhaps?
No, not at all. No. I would like us to drink some tea. I just need to get used to it.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's true. Our chef did create a new recipe of the tea. Yeah, you need to get used to the taste of it. The fuck am I saying?
Just the first time we are together alone in your private chambers.
Understand, take your time. We sit down, chit-chat for a while and make myself more human, not just physically. Dude, told you, just a tea party. By doing that, she eases up and finally I can see her genuine smile. Shortly after we begin... Sorcerer Kingdom, Erantel. Anything happening in Orphanage still? No. I guess the labyrinth it is. Let's find out what's going on in here. Vampire Bride is here. Interesting. You must be one of the Vampire Brides training with the adventurers?
Yes, I'm Sama.
Whoa. I like. She bows.
I've also accompanied Archie during her mission a few months ago. She has a lot of potential for being just a lesser vampire.
I've read the reports. Everything went smoothly. Good job with that.
Thank you, Ainsama.
So, if I remember correctly, you must be Rosalind.
Yes. It's a pleasure to meet you, Ainsama.
Meet? No. I saw you many times during some of my announcements.
Hey, not only you remembered my name, but you even noticed the presence of someone like me. Ainsama, it's truly awesome.
She smiles. I look around and I see some other vampire brides just standing by. It was not just Rosalind. Well, I should start to decide to bring more adventurers in. See you later, Rosalind.
It was an honor speaking with you, Ainsama.
She bows.
Have a good day.
You too. What a cutie. Ooh. Whoa, yo. A lot is happening. I was supposed to spy on Journeyvel again. Oh boy. Knowing live Journeyvel will be up to something in her own place. I'm kind of thinking maybe something triggered by us talking a little bit in Erantel, but I guess it is not the case. Yeah. Okay, let's go back to Nazareth and trigger the scenes here. Entrance. We'll check every single place. Why not? What is going on by the entrance? Clementine is here. Interesting. Alright, let's go. The labyrinth has been fully completed. Would you like to come with me to see it?
Of course! I hope it has everything I've requested, with the right tools and the right training, and one can begin to improve, however. Actually, mastering the art is no easy task. That is why I had asked to let me pick a few promising kids from the orphanage. I assume you have not changed your mind on that.
It is something I may consider in future, but not now. Surely not in Arantel.
Understood. I just hope I'm not having competent people at my side during my tasks.
Since you've the most experience regarding that, I'll let you have the final say on whether a candidate is ready or not. However, I do not plan to wait for a long time. If the services of the assassination squad will be required, I will send you with another member of Nazarick. After all, the labyrinth was made mainly to train explorers.
If I can choose, I would always rather have competent people from Nazarick who know what they are doing anyways.
Rather than teleporting, we simply fly there. It is her first time flying, however she managed just fine, which surprises me. I remember my first time flying. It is harder to control than it looks. Learning a spell is the easy part. We do not speak much while flying, but the journey is short. As we land, we encounter two nuns walking towards the temple of Arantel. They both bow down as soon as they see us, however the fear in their eyes is quite easy to notice. I pay no heed to that. They show respect to me because I let them continue with their profession, despite being an undead. As long as they do not try to oppose me, their personal views do not matter to me. Nice. Nice. If only certain people would be able to do that same thing, right? Instead of trying to force you. You know who I'm attacking again, the Sandman. Once they are out of hearing range, I decide to tease Clementine a bit.
You know, you would look quite good in that nun outfit, now that I think about it.
I would rather die than joining them or even wear their stupid outfit. At least I will be left with some dignity. Is this it?
Just the entrance. The labyrinth continues with many floors beneath. See that hatch over there, let's go.
Ooh, yeah, this can work. At least no one will have an excuse for sucking, if not their lack of talent. By the way, why the whole facility is almost empty?
Ain't working recruiting some new people, I plan to do so later. She does not say anything and simply continues to look around and occasionally trying out some equipment. A lot has happened between us during these past few months. This has changed the way she behaves with me compared to our first interactions. Clementine is not the kind of person you would confess to normally, or anything remotely as sickly sweet as that. Oh yeah, I did that, didn't I? Not only I have a chance with her because I am immensely more powerful than her, but because I take what I want just as she would. No matter what is the difference between our power or ranks, if I were to simply confess her or say anything sweet, she would come with a snarky remark. However, the situation is completely different when I do not ask. I discovered that when I stole a kiss from her the first time, yeah, I kept this mindset with her for these 2 months, and as a result our relationship improved. Even so, I cannot claim I understand how her mind works. This is probably an impossible feat. And after all, she actually teases me every time I am with my wives, just for the competition's sake. Something I would not expect someone like Clementine to do, outside battles. While I was in Lost in Thought, I noticed Clementine had been talking for all this time regarding the pros and cons of the current equipment. She probably thinks I've been quiet listening, but she could not be further from the truth, man. Let her continue speaking, yeah? I continue to stay silent and let her speak. Roughly half an hour later, we have finished our tour.
It is not perfect, but real close. A few improvements can be made in future, but the main issue is the lack of trainees.
That would be resolved as soon as possible. Over-explorers and assassins are way too different. Perhaps you could recruit some within Arantel. That's if you spotted good candidates.
I'll try, but do not get your hopes up because I sure will not.
Surely will not. Right. Well, that's very optimistic. I get it now. Kind of. I couldn't do anything more with the dogs because my ring is fully used in a way. Oh no, not this place. Oh no. To the Black Capsule we go! Kyohoku, I've resolved your problem. Your children should be safe from now on.
My heart is at ease now. Thank you, Aizuma.
Well, that was quick. Wow. That certainly was quick. Why is nothing happening in the green hole for? That bothers me, really. Spa resorts. You bet we are going to attack them. Right now. Solution! Not enough shooting star charges. Okay. Alright, so we need to like reset the day basically. Ha. Let's have a look at the... Dude, there is stuff. Let's go. I messed up with Lupus Regina Bagan. I should have confessed to her. Rosalind. What? The Ballad of Subterfuges. At the ball.
Say, Albedo Hilma, are you already wet?
The mansion is filled with men nobles. Albedo and Philip are the focus of their attention. After all, the ball was organized by Philip.
No, I'm sadly single.
God damn it. He will not be.
Is that so?
Philip's hand creeps closer to Albedo's shoulder.
Oh, damn, I have to act fast. Russell!
The viper tattoo disappears. He takes physical form into the actual viper. It's a risky move, but no one is paying heed to her. Besides, someone seeing that would be more favorable than a noble's head flying across the mansion because of the overseer of Nazarick. The viper makes a hissing sound and then returns back to Hilma. Startled Philip turns suddenly and, of course, sees nothing. Most importantly, his hand does not touch Albedo.
It is only being. Will I have to do this the whole night? I would like to take a small rest.
Of course, I shall call Hilma right away. Hilma!
Ah,
Huh? Did I scare you?
no, I was just deep in thought.
Is that so? Not to mention it, you are also quite skinny and pale. And those eye bags.
Does he have to be so nosy? I have problems. Problems to eat solid food. My diet consists of drinks, so my mind goes foggy from time to time.
Oh! The lamps a woman goes to look a little more attractive. It is always funny to see.
No, it's not.
You disgusting fat lard, I wish you would stop speaking already. More importantly, are you enjoying the ball, Philip Sama?
Oh yeah, I bet someone's so beautiful. She wanted to rest for a while, so I came to find you.
Of course, I should take her to private room then.
Show us the way.
What the fuck are you talking about now, you damn moron? I don't think that's a good idea, Philip Sama.
She smiles.
Why is that?
Inappropriate rumors would start to spread if they saw you living with her.
Oh! It is not a problem. I want to marry Albedo Sama after all.
Ah,
Huh?
Her acting breaks for a moment.
my stomach hurts so damn hard. What a fucking idiot. I want to kill him so badly. Would it not be alright? Why do I not just kill him off and prepare and read it instead? I'm sure Albedo Sama would agree to that.
Hilma!
I just think it is not a good idea. Albedo Sama is basically like a queen in the Sorcerer Kingdom.
Well, I'm quite the noble myself. The Sorcerer Kingdom is like more than a city-state.
Hilma's throat twists in a way that should not be possible. Her vision gets foggy as she gasps for air. She tries her best not to pass out while her mind is filled with thoughts.
I'm losing it. To insult His Majesty the Sorcerer King, it has to be an insult, isn't that? After all, can someone truly be that foolish? No, that would mean his moron face would be just for show. That is indeed nature's way to tell he's in complete imbecile. I cannot fall to his low level.
Her mental state was scared. Instill loyalty was not just a way of saying. She grips her hand, so much so that blood starts to form on her palm. Two of her nails break because of the pressure, but it is only a small price to pay in order to not give in on the temptation of killing him. If Albedo killed him, it would be alright, but if she did, there is no telling what torture would await her after ruining Mamunga's plans after 2 months of hard work.
I would like me would not know about such a complex matters, I'm sorry. Allow me to do what I can by escorting Albedo Sama while you stay here and enjoy yourselves as the host, Philip Sama.
Ah, it's true. I'm the host. Ha! It cannot be helped. I will leave Albedo Sama in your hands then.
Hilma lowers her head. One could think it is a short bow, but that is not it. It was a relief. At least for the time being, she no longer had to deal with the biggest moron she has ever met.
I did it now.
She walks to Albedo.
Albedo Sama, allow me to escort you to your private room. Thank you.
Upon arriving at the room,
That disgusting maggot almost touched my shoulder. Can you believe the audacity of that ugly fatty insect? Nothing more than a cockroach trying to climb onto my pure skin.
Upon hearing cockroach, Hilma holds her stomach and looks down. Her eyes widen and her breathing gets heavier. Almost as she is about to puke. Alba pays no mind to that and instead she continues to talk.
There is only a man, only one man that can touch my body, my Ansama!
She begins to contort her body as if she was squeezing something invisible in a pretty lewd way.
I guess I owe you my sincere thanks. You proved to be useful for a mere insect. Your thanks are wasted on me, Albedo-sama. I live to serve Ainsama and his kingdom. Indeed. Now, what should I do? Is it too much to hope this is over? I'm afraid not. The party has just begun. Shh! Nothing would bring me more joy to
Oh. She stops speaking suddenly and takes a notebook out of her dress. She's happily writing something. Her constant changes of behavior are confusing Hilma. She is unsure whether to ask about it or not. Albedo notices her stare and looks up at her.
Albedo-sama, what is it you are writing, if I may ask? Oh, I'm glad you actually asked. 100 ways to annihilate fat insects. This is how I titled it. Although it is many more than 100 now. I'm honestly quite surprised I managed to think of so many ways. Inspiration does wonders. Want to hear about them?
Afraid to give a negative response, she forces a smile and whispers a yes.
Waterboarding. I would begin with the classic way, only to slowly move to other forms of near drowning. The underground lake would be the perfect location to start, but there is no doubt I would move to the frozen prison next so I can mix in some hypothermia. Most would assume the waterboarding foretell the presence of water, but they would be sorely mistaken. Ugly fat insects should not be allowed to receive such kindness. Once I'm tired of him asking to stop drowning him, I'll move to dryboarding. I will indeed stop drowning him in favor of...
For a good half an hour, Albedo describes in detail all the tortures she's planning until she finally reaches her last notes.
And that is where we get in the best part, the black capsule. I would be more than glad to describe what it consists in, but I'm sure you have first-hand experience in that, do you not? Yes, Albedo-sama. If you will be a good useful insect, I will allow you to help me torture him in the last part. I could use your experience after all.
Hilma detests Philip almost as much as Albedo does, so it is no wonder her eyes brighten up at that proposal.
Yes, with pleasure, Albedo-sama!
I think those two could get along.
Now, one on more important matters. Are your subordinates doing their task? Everything is proceeding flawlessly. I've prepared an in-depth report of all operations.
She hands Albedo some documents.
Quite slow, but I can see why. When they realize what is happening, it will be far too late.
A letter too many. As Momon is walking down the street, he hears footsteps coming towards him. He turns to see a man approaching him.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
Alright. As soon as the letter is in my hands, the courier rushes somewhere else. Oh, a second letter from that person. Well, whatever. On the following day. Let's see, next I should...
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only.
What? As soon as the letter is in my hands, the courier swiftly jumps down the roof and rushes somewhere else. That's some good courier, by the way. Not what we have now. Another letter from her. Should I perhaps warn Ainsama? No, as he said, it is my burden now. I'm sure he had to go through much worse than this. I can handle just a few letters every once in a while. However, the situation over the following days only got worse. What is going on? I had no idea acting as Momon would be this stressful. I never applied, so I'm getting so many letters. What is she even writing in all those letters? I think I'll be asking for extra time at the treasury. That's it. Ooh. By the way, can you imagine this? This was only page 4 still. This is 19th episode. Holy moly, we are... This is nuts. Okay, let's lay down.
Damn it all!
Spying on Girnevel had become a habit for Momonga. While he truly learned many useful things, it was like watching a television show for the most part. Right now, while the Bloody Empress is alone, she is throwing one of her many tantrums. Momonga found them quite entertaining. The reason was simple. The war had done severe damage to the Empire as well. They were allied to the Social Kingdom, but seeing such a complete annihilation of fellow humans was bound to leave many knights scared for life. As a result, many quit or went simply mad and could no longer serve the Empire. She stopped suddenly upon hearing some knocking.
You may come in. Your Majesty.
Oh, her again. Lena's Rockbruce. Over those past 2 months, Momonga had learned a lot about her, including the curse she has been afflicted with. Half her face was melted because of the curse. That is why she always covers it with hair.
Save me the pleasantries. Get to the point. The trader from that nation has arrived. Oh, some good news finally.
Trader from that nation? Seems like she's wary of my spying. No, that cannot be it. I'm sure she's just being paranoid. After all, if I have the power to slay an entire army, it is easy to assume I have the means to spy. Well, not that I care. I have other reasons for spying you, Journeyville. However, now that I think about it, I believe I could use that curse on my advantage. Her loyalty is really feeble. I'm sure removing that curse would be more than enough to have her under my thumb. Removing curse is quite easy, in theory. They have clerics capable of doing that much. What they ignore is that not all curses are the same. Some require a high-level caster and some are impossible to remove if not with a wish spell. I'll just go all in with a wish spell. I watch them as they speak and leave the room. That is right, I've already turned Fluda, someone you consider as close as to a parent, against you. Your army is crumbling down. Your citizens are spreading rumors about you. She's going to be the perfect trump card. By the time Restize Kingdom is mine, you will have no chance but to surrender to my proposal. I stare at the empty room. Suddenly the much-awaited message arrives.
Aisama!
Ora! I think the preparations are over?
Yes! The maids have cleaned the place twice.
Why twice?
So the head of the maids thought to be essential to clean the place roughly a second time.
I facepalm. Ugh. Very well, I'm heading there immediately. Where? Oh, the labyrinth. Well, we'll head there tomorrow. It might take a little while to get there, yeah. For now, let's end it. I do believe we'll continue tomorrow. Hope you enjoyed. Consider liking the video if you did, obviously. And if you're new around, consider subscribing too. Much appreciated if you do. And that's it. I wish you all a wonderful day. And feel free to drop by in the next episode. Bye bye.